I realized that all my documents, starting from primary examination positive, senior four positive, and plus other documents were not there. On us in those guys became so arrogant, and I was elected nothing to do. The only thing I was just to go to school and prepare man and one. Do this thing again from the left center. I've been those things again from the left center. That day I felt like if I was having a power, I was going to do something so that those people can pay me money so that I go and reprint those things from campus. But there was no one to help me. I was alone. I cannot sit there. They just left me there on the bus terminal. They just went away from me. As someone who cannot see, even if someone is just standing with me.
When I was at the campus, the mighty university, yeah. So that was actually, this is where, as you know, I also have great ambitions for politics. So my greatest empowerment was when I was elected as the speaker for MUDSA, that is Makerere Disability Students Association. What made me that felt so much empowered is, during the time of election, I started as a deputy speaker. But remember, so my capability, because sometimes I would even do the work which is, the speaker is the one, every time she was delegating me, what. So members said, you man, you are so capable. I was elevated to the level of speakership. It did not even take so much time. So I felt so empowered at that time. Now, my greatest disappointment came here when I went back to my district. Because I said, now, with this career that I've started building, I can now go there. I can now make my manifesto that I want to do this for my people, I'll do this for my people. But reaching there, I was told now, here, we have to start with the primaries. So in 2021 election, I joined NRM. We went in for primaries. I was with too much morale that everything is going to work out. I came and found my incumbent. We went for a very tough place. So I felt so much disappointed. At the end of the day, after spending a lot and doing everything, I lost in the NRM primary. So that really made me so much less power. Yeah. So these are the moments I cannot forget. Thank you.
That's in 2015. And that's the year I became married. There was no one to pay my school fees. And from nowhere, I got a call from high school that there is a certain Muzungu from America wanted to meet me. So I went, but I didn't meet her in high school. She directed me to go to a student center within town here. I went and met her there. So from there, she gave me an opportunity to go back to school. That's the moment I felt that I was thanking God so much. Then also when the moment I became powerless, that is in 2020, yeah. When our result came out, USC. When the result came out, I passed very well. But I realized that my project was not submitted. That's when I became so powerless. To the moment that I cried to them. Those are the two moments I cannot forget in my life. I want to stay.
Thank you so much.
The moment that I felt so powerless was when my family gave up on me. That was after my February, when I had a relative telling my mom that this one cannot take her back to school simply because she can no longer see, and we feel like we should give Then, the time that I felt so empowered was when I joined my university here. I felt so good because it had not been easy, but by the time I joined Google University, I was welcomed. I found so many of us who were having so many disabilities. So many of us were there. One of them was upright. We met with him. We stood by each other, and we also advocated for students with disability at the university. And by the time we joined in year one, it was not so much, students with special needs were not so much considered, but when we joined and started advocating strongly for the students with disability, we were considered, and especially those with vision impairments, we were considered, we were given the library, or where the lights were regulated, and also the light phones, and then regimences were given to us. Really, we felt so good and felt really empowered, and I really felt so good in that
Thank you so
Chief of Nature.
I've been mentors, I've been fathers, been mentors, man, I would tell one man. When I was in police primary school from where I was elected head of everything, so I feel important. But they are amazing, that made me feel important.
Thank you so much, Already.
One made me feel important. Was also very many that they don't know why. When myself for when advanced certificate of education was released by UNED, I got for 15 points. That my brain was so big, low back from my brother refused that I can manage to learn.
Representing students with disabilities and agility. Then, the moment I felt powerless is this one got across when I was still young. When I was at school to play football, my friends sometimes would not allow me. Whenever I go to the field to say that I'm disabled, I felt powerless. Then also, at a certain point when I applied for some job, then I didn't even apply, but they were looking for somebody in the community who is a social worker. They found that I was the only one, but they could not give me the opportunity because I have the disability. I could not ride the bicycle. I felt powerless.
Thank you.